Be me, 26, Femanon. Average looking, not ugly, but definitely not pretty either. Just existing in that invisible middle zone kind of girl. Guys look through, nod at, never been in an actual relationship. Last date was 3 years ago. Guy spent entire time looking at waitress. Texted it. Afterwards saying had fun but no chemistry. Story of my life. Browse Reddit or 4chan occasionally. See posts from guys complaining about dating. Females have it so easy, just exist and get boyfriend. Women live life on tutorial mode. Even ugly girls can find someone. Laugh bitterly at how wrong they are. Must be nice living in their fantasy world where all women are drowning in options. Wish I could show them my empty inbox. Dateless weekends. They wouldn't believe it anyway. Living in an apartment with 2 roommates. Both pretty, extroverted, constantly dating. One just got engaged last month. They're sweet but don't understand. You're just too picky. You need to put yourself out there more. Have you tried dating apps? Yes, Becky. I've tried the freaking apps. Dating apps are special kind of hell for girls like me. Men online always say, just be female and you'll have 100 matches. Technically true, but completely misses the point. Hundreds of matches, but 0 actual connections. Guys, match with everyone, then filter afterward. Messages go unread, or conversations die after 2 exchanges. Meet up for coffee once every few months. Always the same disappointed look in their eyes. You don't look like your pictures, even though my pictures aren't filtered or edited. Just look better in photos somehow. Delete apps, re-download a month later out of loneliness. Endless cycle of brief hope followed by crushing reality. Friends don't get it. Just talk to guys at bars. Tried that too. Bartender thought I was ordering for someone else. Group of guys literally looked through me. One actually pushed past me like I was furniture. My face went invisible in plain sight. This weekend was breaking point. Friend's engagement party. All couples. Me and one weird cousin, only single people. Everyone asking when it will be my turn. Aunt suggests I'm married to my career. I work at Target. Sit at table watching couples dance. Friend's fiance brings over his single friend. You two would be perfect together. Awkward small talk for 5 minutes. He excuses himself to bathroom. Sees him leaving the party 20 minutes later. Didn't even come back to say goodbye. My face, when not even worth a polite rejection. Walk home alone after party. Past couples holding hands, groups of friends laughing. Saturday night and everyone has someone, everyone except me. Stop by convenience store for ice cream. Cashier doesn't look up from phone. Even my comfort food purchase isn't worth notice. Get home to empty apartment. Roommates both staying at boyfriends. Sit on couch in dark. Silence so complete can hear clock ticking in the kitchen. Eat ice cream straight from container while scrolling through Instagram. Everyone posting couple photos, group outings, close app. Can't take anymore. Look in mirror before bed. Not hideous, not beautiful, just forgettable. Wonder what's so fundamentally wrong with me. Not even asking for perfect relationship. Would settle for someone who texts back consistently. Someone who looks at me when I talk. Someone who chooses to spend time with me. Doesn't seem like too much to ask. Apparently it is Monday at work. Coworker announces pregnancy. 5th one this year. Everyone hugging and congratulating. Stand on perimeter of group celebration. Boss notices me hanging back. Your time will come. Smile and nod because what else can I do? Been hearing that since high school. Starting to think it's a lie adults tell ugly girls. Like Santa or personality matters most. Lunch break, scrolling through phone. Notification from old classmate. Wedding invitation. She's marrying guy I had crush on in college. He never knew I existed. RSVP, attending alone for 12th time this year. Sick of checking no +1. Sick of buying kitchen appliances for other people's futures. Sick of sitting at singles tables with elderly relatives. Sick of pretending I'm focusing on myself right now. On train ride home, eavesdrop on conversation. Teenage girls talking about boys. OMG, he's totally into you. He keeps looking at you. One girl complains about too many guys texting her. Wants to be single for a while because boys are too much drama. Must be nice to have that option. To choose to be alone rather than have it chosen for you. Open Reddit on phone. Another post about how women have dating on easy mode. Even the ugliest girl gets more matches than average guy. Comments full of men agreeing, sharing statistics. Want to scream at them through screen. What good are matches if nobody actually wants you? What good is being approached if it's just for one night? Would trade 100 meaningless matches for one guy who actually cares. Close app before I write angry comment. No one will read therapy. Appointment after work. Tell therapist I've accepted my situation. She looks concerned. You're only 26, you have so much time. Nod politely, but don't believe her. Some people just aren't meant to be chosen. Some people are background characters in everyone else's love story. Starting to think I'm one of them. Therapist suggests I focus on making connections, not finding relationships. Easy to say when you go home to husband and kids. Bill me $175 for the privilege of this insight. Stop by parents' house for dinner. Mom immediately asks about dating. Met anyone special? Same question every week, same answer every week. Dad says, I don't understand, you're a pretty girl. Boys should be lining up for someone like you. Even my own father believes the myth that all girls have it easy. Wants to believe his daughter's exception to rule that doesn't exist. Younger sister calls during dinner. Just got engaged to boyfriend of 6 months. Mom cries, happy tears. Already planning wedding. Asks if I'll be maid of honor. Of course I will. Always the bridesmaid. Literally, never the bride. Back home, roommate gushing about anniversary trip. Boyfriend taking her to Paris. Happy for her but can't relate. Never even had anniversary. Longest relationship was 2 months with guy who never introduced me to friends. Later found out he was dating someone else entire time. I was secret backup plan. Not even good enough to be main choice. Girl from work complaining next day about guy problems. Just can't get him to commit. Asks me how I deal with clingy guys. Stare at her blankly. What universe does she think I live in? Must be nice having problems like too much male attention. My problem is being completely invisible. Smile and nod anyway. What else can I do? Lying in bed scrolling through dating app again. Matched with guy who seems promising. Good conversation for once. Make plans to meet for coffee tomorrow. Allow myself tiny spark of hope. No, I shouldn't, but what else is there? Next morning he cancels. Something came up. No suggestion to reschedule. That spark extinguished like all the others. Delete apps again. Throw phone on bed, sit on floor of bedroom, and finally accept truth. This is just how it's going to be. Some people find their person, some don't. I'm in second category. No dramatic reason why, no tragic backstory. Just invisible in a world that values being seen. Decide to stop fighting it. Stop waiting for my turn. Stop believing it gets better. Life is telling me something. Finally ready to listen. Guy at work says something next day that stays with me. You know what your problem is? You're not putting yourself out there. As if I haven't been trying for years. As if I haven't been rejected hundreds of times. As if being female automatically means relationship success. Want to tell him about all the nights spent alone, all the messages sent that got no reply, all the first dates that never led to seconds. Instead, just smile and say, you're probably right. Easier than explaining reality no one wants to hear. That being a woman doesn't guarantee anything, that some of us are just as alone as the loneliest guy. Maybe even more so because no one believes it's possible. Buy ticket for solo vacation, get promotion at work, adopt cat from shelter, make plans based on just me, stop saving +1 spots, stop waiting for texts that never come, stop putting life on hold for relationship that never arrives, accept permanent residency in a lone zone. Strangest part is relief that comes with surrender. Exhausting to keep hoping, like waiting for bus that's never scheduled to arrive. Now just walking on my own, not where I thought I'd be, but at least I'm moving forward. That face when forever alone isn't worst fate, constantly waiting for forever is.